Hello, welcome to the Eternal Tribute channel, and in this video we came to bring a list of famous celebrities who ended up dying in the last 24 hours. But first, leave your like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest news from the world of celebrities. So let's go straight to Charles Dyerkopp. Charles Dyerkopp, known for playing rough and tumble roles in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and The Sting, has died at age 87. Per The Hollywood Reporter, Dyerkopp had recently suffered a heart attack and pneumonia before he died Sunday at a hospital in Sherman Oaks, California. Dyerkopp was born in La Crosse, Wisc, in 1936. He would go on to join the Marines before starting his film and television acting career in the early 1960s, often appearing in the movies that also starred Paul Newman. The Hustler, Butch Cassidy, and the Sundance Kid and The Sting were all nominated for the Best Picture Oscar. Out of the three, The Sting was able to win in 1973. Dyerkopp was known for taking tough guy roles such as a bodyguard named Floyd in The Sting and George Flatnose Curry in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Dyerkopp had broken his nose in fights several times as a kid, so he was rather suited for the part. The Hollywood Reporter notes, later in his career, the actor would make a brief appearance in the 1992 music video for RME's Man on the Moon. Dyerkopp's TV roles included turns on Star Trek and The Andy Griffith Show. "The business is what I'm not interested in," Dyerkopp said in a 2017 interview with StarTrek.com. "Acting itself I'm interested in because it's parallel to my life as a human being, the same problems off stage as on stage." At that point, Dyerkopp was 80 years old and winding down his career. His last credited role was as a bank robber in the 2018 film Heaven and Hell. Jose Delian, who spent 13 seasons in the major leagues as a pitcher and led the National League with 201 strikeouts in 1989, died Sunday at 63 after a battle with cancer. He made his debut with the Pirates in 1983 and finished 7th in the NL Rookie of the Year voting, going 7-3 in 15 starts with 3 complete games. But 2 years later, Delian led the league in losses, finishing 2-19 before being traded to the White Sox for Bobby Bonilla during the 1986 season. That season, he outpitched Red Sox ace Roger Clemens in a 1-0 win at Fenway Park in a game nationally televised as part of ABC's Monday Night Baseball. He was traded to the Cardinals before the 1988 season, and when 13-10, Delian had his career year in 1989, going 16-12 with a 3.05 ERA in 36 starts, with 5 complete games. His 201 strikeouts led the NL, edging out Dodgers right-hander Tim Belcher, who finished with 200. Delian was also only the second Cardinals pitcher to strike out 200 batters in consecutive seasons, but Delian would lead the league in losses again in 1990, going 7-19. He struggled with effectiveness and was also a tough luck pitcher many times, including one 1989 start in which he pitched 11 shutout innings and received a no decision. He also fanned 14 Mets in a 1985 start in which he failed to earn a decision. Pitcher Jose Delian of the Chicago White Sox prepares to throw the ball during a game against the California Angels at Anaheim Stadium in Anaheim, California. Getty Images. Delian, who also pitched with the Phillies and Expos, finished his career with an 8.6119 record but a respectable 3.76 ERA. He also pitched in the 1993 postseason with the White Sox. Delian was the first pitcher in history to record at least 1,500 strikeouts and not win 100 games. Kerry Wood and Oliver Perez later accomplished the feat. Jackie Lowry, the first Miss USA who segued from the pageant world to a career in film and television in the 1950s and 60s, died Friday in Los Angeles. She was 93. Her death was announced on social media pages of the Miss USA organization. "It is with great sorrow that we share the news of Jackie Lowry's passing," a pioneer who made history as the first ever Miss USA in 1952, the organization wrote. Jackie Lowry will always be remembered as a trailblazer in the world of beauty pageants. Her grace, poise, and intelligence captivated audiences and paved the way for future generations of women to shine on the stage. Following her news-making pageant win in 1952, Lowry had small or uncredited roles in several films and series before appearing as a beautiful alien in 1953's Abbott and Costello Go to Mars. Also that year, she had credited roles in Take Me to Town and The Veils of Baghdad. The following year brought a recurring role in the TV legal drama Mr. District Attorney. Also that year, she became the on-air assistant to Johnny Carson in the future talk host's first and very short-lived game show, Earn Your Vacation. Subsequent roles during the 50s included films Son of Sinbad, The Naked Street, and TV Damon Runyon Theater, The Cisco Kid, with her highest profile role of the period arriving with 1956's Jerry Lewis Dean Martin comedy Western Partners. In 1957, Lowry co-starred in the military drama The D, starring Jack Webb as a tough guy drill instructor. Lowry would marry Webb the following year, her first marriage and his third. They divorced in 1964. Lowry's other credits include the 1955-56 Western series Judge Roy Bean, Wagon Train, Burke's Law, Perry Mason, Bonanza, F Troop, and her final on-screen appearance, Marcus Welby, and born April 18, 1930, in Brooklyn, Lowry attended New York's St. Francis Xavier Academy for Young Ladies before entering and winning the first Miss USA pageant in California. Her second marriage, to businessman Jack William Schweitzer, lasted from 1969 until his death in 2009. Eddie Driscoll. Actor Eddie Driscoll died at the age of 60 after a months-long battle with stomach cancer. The character actor passed away from a saddle pulmonary embolism in Los Angeles on December 15, according to The Hollywood Reporter, which cited his friend, actor Jimmy Palumbo. Among the shows Driscoll had appeared on throughout his career in front of the cameras included Sex and the City, Boston Public, Entourage, Mad Men, The King of Queens, The Last Ship, How to Get Away with Murder, and This Is Us. Driscoll had a regular part on the TNT sci-fi show The Last Ship, in which he portrayed the role of a Randall Croft for 7 episodes in 2016. He also played the role of Angelo Jip DiCarlo in a rendition of Jersey Boys performed on the West Coast. Kenneth Mitchell. Kenneth Mitchell, a Canadian actor known for his roles on the series Star Trek Discovery and the film Captain Marvel, died on Saturday. He was 49. He had lived with the neurological disorder amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS, which causes paralysis and death, for more than 5 years, according to a statement from Mr. Mitchell's family posted to his social media. In Captain Marvel, he played the father of the superhero, Carol Danvers. He was also known for portraying Eric Green on the series Jericho, Joshua Dodd in the series Nancy Drew, a hockey player in the film Miracle, and appeared in several other film and television series. Mr. Mitchell played the Klingons Cole Shaw and Tenavik, as well as Aurelio, on Star Trek Discovery, and voiced several characters in an episode of Star Trek Lower Decks. In a 2017 interview with StarTrek.com, he said he hoped to make viewers think differently about Klingons, the humanoid warriors whose role in the Star Trek universe has shifted over decades. Whether someone is good or bad is all about perspective, and it's about understanding that culture. He told StarTrek.com in 2017, "You'll get to know the Klingons on our show, and then people can decide if we really are the villains." Mr. Mitchell lived with his wife, the actress Susan May Pratt, and their children in Los Angeles. He was born on November 25, 1974, in Toronto to Diane and David Mitchell. In 2018, Mr. Mitchell was diagnosed with ALS according to a statement posted to his social media in August. He revealed his diagnosis in an interview with People magazine in 2020, saying that from the moment he found out, it was like I was watching that scene where someone is being told that they have a terminal illness. He added, "It was just a complete disbelief, a shock." Mr. Mitchell said he focused on spending more time with his family and rejected a lead role in a television series that required moving back to Canada. The makers of the series, Nancy Drew, also accommodated for his illness, he told People, using a stunt double when needed. Other roles were created for him that allowed him to be seated, he added. "This disease is absolutely horrific," Mr. Mitchell said in the post last year, which accompanied a photo of him watching the sunset from a wheelchair on the beach. "Yet, despite all the suffering, there is so much to be grateful for," he added. Mr. Mitchell is survived by his wife, their children Lila and Callum, his parents and other family members, according to the family statement. Chris Gauthier. Actor Chris Gauthier died at the age of 48 last Friday, 23, according to TMZ, which received an official statement from his family. Gauthier played in TV series such as Smallville and Once Upon a Time, and according to the site, the actor died suddenly of a brief illness, which was not revealed. Chad Colvin, from talent agency TriStar Appearances, wrote a post on Facebook announcing and mourning the actor's death, saying that Gauthier was the very definition of a character actor and not an actor with a name anyone might know, but one whose mere presence was capable of piquing anyone's interest. Gauthier has also participated in other projects as an actor, such as the series Lemony Snicket, Misadventures, iZombie, Psych Special Agents, Supernatural, and films such as Watchmen, the movie, Agent Teen, The Little Guy, and Freddy vs. Jason, just to name a few. Among his most famous characters are the Chef Vincent in the science fiction series Eureka and Mr. Smee, Captain Hook's first mate in Once Upon a Time, which brings together several famous characters from fairy tales. Colin O'Donoghue, who played Captain Hook in the show, also posted a touching tribute to Chris. "Rest in peace, Chris. I'm heartbroken. My love and thoughts go out to Aaron and the boys. You will be missed, brother. You were the real Captain Hook," he posted. Married, Chris leaves behind his wife, Erin, and 2 children.